Hey guys, how's it going? MasterBucks here. Welcome to the video, and today...
When I was a kid, I was really keen on acting and being an actor and stuff like that. I was making videos on everything, absolutely everything, whether it be gaming, me in front of a camera just talking and making little home movies and stuff like that with friends and with my brother and stuff. As time went on, that focus sort of went from more being in front of the camera to behind the camera, and toward the end of my time at school, I was really keen on a media role, digital media. Ended up leaving, going straight into a traineeship with a football club for about 3 or so years, and when the YouTube channel was really taking off, I ended up taking it a lot more seriously. Did uni on the side, but then I was like, nah, let's see what happens if I give it a full crack, and now I've really been able to make it a full-time job for me, and it's pretty much what I was hoping to do, leaving school. The channel right now that I've got, TheMasterBucks, is maybe 5 or 6 years old. If you look at the majority of my videos, 90% plus are all gaming related, and the majority of those gaming videos are based on FIFA. Mid-2000s, I started really getting into football, and so I ended up getting a couple of the FIFA games, and I got absolutely obsessed. The first game that really hooked me was 07, FIFA 07. I played a lot of ones before that, but I just played 07 constantly. It was almost near borderline obsession. I played that so much, it was crazy. There's a whole bunch of different ways to play the game. You can go into other game modes and play other people online. Career mode is more sort of offline, where you take the role of a manager. I think you're in control of the team, controlling them, setting up the team lineups and making transfers, and just pretty much being in total control of a club going through the whole season. Something that I love doing is taking a smaller club and then building them up to become this absolutely fantastic, huge club, from League 2 all the way to Premier League, and they're the series that I really enjoy and really get a kick out of.
It's another Premier League win, another league win, 5 out of 5. Portsmouth are the back-to-back Premier League champions.
It is a very tough question, isn't it, about why do people enjoy this so much? But I think there's a whole bunch of different aspects that a person would want to watch someone else play a video game like this. Obviously, a lot of people are big fans of the game, so they want to watch it for that. And then there might be people that just stumble across this person playing the game and find a connection with them. They might find them entertaining, funny, whatever it may be. But there are so many people doing FIFA right now that it's sometimes a bit tricky to sort of define yourself as a channel, as a FIFA channel. You do want to take inspiration from other people, but at the same time, you try not to be a carbon copy of what other people have already done. You've got to try to be original, try to be yourself, and try to find new ways of really just trying to stand out from the crowd. Green screen, I think, was one of the first things that I tried. One of the first, maybe not within the FIFA community, but one of the first career mode guys to actually give that a crack and to try to, again, do something that people go, oh wow, no one's tried that before. But on top of that, I think the #1 focus is just to deliver entertaining content, because it doesn't matter if you're trying something really cool, really new. If people don't really get a kick out of it or don't really want to watch it, then there's no real point. I have a tendency to carry on like a bit of a pork chop in my videos, I'll be totally honest. I think the game itself is quite unpredictable. Sometimes you think, oh yeah, this is going to happen 100%, nothing else, and then something crazy, unforeseen will happen, and it does you a bit dirty, and it's going to really hinder you. And if I get a little bit angry, then I might come off looking a bit silly, but it's going to benefit the video.
Conte, go left, son, please. He's son. It's the same bullshit.
When you're watching a MasterBucks career mode video, you know he's going to get angry, you know he's just going to go off, you know he might maybe chuck a controller or two. I don't necessarily want to say that I'm putting it on or anything, because they're real emotions, but I'm definitely not like that in real life. It's a little bit more subdued if you're going to meet me in real life. And I think you'll find that that's the case with a lot of people. They're always trying to get up and about, be animated and be entertaining and be energetic, because otherwise it's not going to make for a great video. But it's not a character, it's me. Just a little bit more over the top, I would like to think, yeah. There's not an awful lot of structure, I would say, to the majority of my days, and I think if you ask most YouTubers, you'll normally get the same response. Even though it's a very flexible job, there's no slacking in this at all, absolutely not. I still probably think I'm working harder than I've ever been in terms of hours and putting it in, because it's 24/7. It doesn't matter what day or what time of the day it is. Whenever I'm feeling like, yep, okay, I can really create some pretty good content, I'll just go for it. One video will take maybe an hour and a half to record, just under an hour actually to edit. You got the rendering time, which is probably about maybe 2 hours or around about. Uploading, unfortunately I live in Australia, so I've got some pretty shocking upload speed, so that's probably also going to take about 2 hours or so. It can be a long time from the actual point of starting the video and recording to actually getting it up on YouTube. There's plenty of equipment, some that I use more than others, but the PC, the capture of the gameplay itself, I use something called an Elgato. Microphones and stuff, I use something called a Zoom H6. DSLR, a whole bunch of other cameras as well, like a PowerShot G7X, which allows me to record in 60 frames a second in front of my green screen, so that way I'm being recorded in 60 frames along with the gameplay, so that way it looks nice and clean, really crisp. I've definitely invested quite a fair bit, but I feel like I'm getting a good return on that investment, and I feel like my videos are benefiting from it. The fact that I get to be my own boss is one of the many reasons I like it so much. The flexibility as well, not having to get up at not like this certain time and having to be super structured, because I don't think that's the sort of person I am. Being able to work with a whole bunch of people and companies that you'd never dream of being able to work with before, and being able to fly out to all these great events, whether it be an expo or a convention, and getting to meet a whole bunch of great people and being able to make videos there, or a whole bunch of the other opportunities and stuff that you get to do now, having this sort of a YouTube channel, it's fantastic. Ads on videos, definitely, that's pretty much, I would say, the biggest earner for the majority of channels. The average CPM is around about $2 per 1,000 views, although it definitely varies from time to time. There's a lot of factors that go into it. There's definitely that algorithm or means of having advertisements that are going to be more appropriate to your channel. So me playing FIFA and stuff, I might get some sport related and some gaming related ads. Be a bit weird if I had like makeup or stuff like that. Those ads popping up on my, I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't really fit, does it? So normally you don't have to worry about having something that you don't think is going to work all too well for your channel. When people ask, what do you do? It's tricky to exactly say, because you can't just say, I'm an accountant, and everyone goes, he's an accountant, okay. Nah, and I've probably got about 112 different ways of explaining what I do, and I've probably used about 78 of them. At this point, I just say, I create content on YouTube. I have my own channel, I am able to make videos, and I have people that watch those videos, and I have enough to the point where I can do it for a full-time living. And I'm becoming a lot more confident and a lot more comfortable saying that as well, because now that I think the industry is getting a lot more respect, and it's growing to the point where it's just become this huge thing where you can say that, yes, I'm a part of this is what I do. People maybe 4 or 5 years ago would go, wait a minute, what do you do? And they might look at you with some weird faces and stuff. Now, you'll still get weird faces, but not as many. I'm always thinking about the future. I'm always thinking, well, what's next? I kind of feel like this could be something that I do for a while, because I'm 23 right now, and I'm thinking, well, how long can I actually really do this for? But I'm looking around the community and I'm seeing people that are in like their late 30s that are still great, really entertaining, fun people to watch as well. And they're also doing very well in terms of like views, subscribers, their audience, and they're definitely making a nice living as well. So I think YouTube's just continuing to grow and get bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's becoming one of the #1 forms of media. FIFA as well, it's a video game based on the world's most popular sport. If for whatever reason FIFA were to die off, not just YouTube as well, but it's all very unlikely at the moment anyway. But I mean, we all know times change, so I've got to be ready for that, and it's definitely something I think about. I have not had that day where I've woken up and gone, oh my God, I do not want to do this, because I've definitely had jobs in the past where I'm like, yeah, no, I just can't, I really cannot be asked, and nah, as of yet, that has not happened with YouTube.
Until next time, guys, my name's TheMasterBucks. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a good one. Bye-bye.